The galaxy is a slaughterhouse. The screams of the dying reverberate across hundreds of millions of battlefields. Even the most experienced veterans are chilled by this symphony of slaughter's profound, annihilating horror. This isn't Slaught. The Slaugth, possibly one of the vilest Xenos races known to exist, are awful and grotesque monsters steeped in evil, with whom only the most depraved or absolutely desperate interact. Most individuals who have heard of them believe they are primarily fictional. A few scattered tales refer to them as the maggot men, dream eaters, or carrion masters, but aside from a few suspicious rogue traders and superstitious starfarers, few believe the horrific rumors. The Inquisition knows better. Throughout the millennia, the Ordo Xenos has documented several encounters with these enigmatic creatures, resulting in countless tragedies. An implacable and completely alien intelligence capable of using human depravity and terror to satisfy its own goals exacerbates the obvious evils in this species' anatomy and ambitions. Despite their small numbers, they seem to shun open fighting and have no ambition to expand their area. Hundreds of writhing, half-merged maggot-like worms covered in viscous necrotic slime form the genuinely horrifying appearance of the Slaugth. They can stretch and rearrange their bodily mass at will, move with obscene, boneless fluidity, and heal injuries with amazing speed. They are resistant to aging, poisoning, sickness, and all but the most severe injuries. Their thoughts are as foreign as any human has ever encountered AR, coldly vicious mental voids filled with a horrible yearning for the dead. Instead, they prefer stealth and secrecy to achieve their objectives, and their seeming physical near immortality and sophisticated technology make them formidable opponents when confronted. Their tenebrous ships sneak into Imperial space, infiltrating isolated outposts and void stations to satisfy their hunger. They then disappear or trade artifacts of their baleful arts to human renegades in exchange for slave stock to fill their grisly larder. Slaugth science and technology are equally terrifying and strong, effortlessly combining the organic and inorganic to achieve their goals in a blasphemous synergy of form and function. The Slaugth appear to be capable of creating strange techno-organic construct creatures of a perplexing sort, carrying out their master's commands as needed. Slaugth weaponry and artifacts are advanced and odd, resembling warpcraft to the uninitiated. Their terrible visage has caused some to believe they are demons. Some information suggests that they have gradually destabilized numerous Imperial frontier colonies in order to kill and consume, unnoticed in the midst of disorder and civil conflict. Aside from historical records, the Imperium is mostly unaware of the Slaugth's true nature, dangers, origin, and numbers. Some Xeno-savants and rogue traders claim that their home system, and possibly a huge hellish Slaugth empire, is far out in the trailing halo stars, beyond the Imperium's reach. The history of humanity's interactions with the Slaugth is unknown. However, some accounts suggest that contact with the species occurred at the frontiers of what is now Imperial space during the Age of Strife. During the 3 campaigns of the Great Crusade, known as the Rungdan Xenocides, the Rungda were believed to have Slaugth murder minds. This suggests that the vicious Rungda was a slave or servant of the Slaugth. The Slaugth may have attempted to limit the expansion of the Imperium of Man during its inception. In the 37th millennium, Inquisitor Lord Quatermass Canal codified and declared the Slaugth maggot men Xenos Horrificus Maxima, following nearly a century of investigation that brought him from the edge of the Halo stars to the depths of Terra's pre-Imperial archives. He issued standing orders to mercilessly exterminate the Slaugth and everyone who came into contact with them, as well as to violently hide any information about this Xenos species. The Inquisition is concerned about the gradual growth in contact with these nasty entities in the Calixis sector over the previous few centuries, despite precautions in place. The Holy Ordos is unaware of the Slaughth's participation with the Amaranthine Syndicate and the threat it poses. However, in recent years, encounters with the Slaugth in the Calixis sector have significantly increased. Slaughth's powers as infiltrators and puppeteers and their extensive agent network in the sector are reasons for this. At the moment, the Inquisition has no reason to believe that the Slaugth are behind such a cunning and vast plot. They are only known as raiders and abductors, which are exceedingly dangerous but small in number and scope. This odd and covert invasion caught the Orders of the Inquisition, the Calixis sector, and the Imperium off guard. We will jeopardize billions of lives if we fail to discover its genuine nature soon. SLAUGHT pushes us to confront the worst aspects of the human psyche. It calls into question the nature of sanity, the fragility of order, and the fundamental definition of what it means to be alive. What do you believe is the true terror of the SLAUGHT? Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures into the darkest depths of the Warhammer 40,000 universe.